finally, the Premier League is back, the football in England is back, and we are back with माइंड बॉगलिंग वापस तुम सबको और मुझे खुद की मेंटल पीस को तंग करने के लिए आई एम बैक विद द predictions. Yes, today we'll be making some predictions for the Premier League season 23-24. Just reminding you all, today is 11th of August. ट्रांसफर विंडो खत्म नहीं हुई है, नीदर द प्रीमियर लीग सीजन हैज स्टार्टेड. आज रात को मैन सिटी का मैच होगा, द फर्स्ट मैच जो होगा. सो आई हैव नो क्लू वट एवर इज गोइंग टू हैपन इन दैट मैच. This video might come after that, but let's get into the predictions. We are not going for a tier list type of prediction. We'll go with the standard football medico की जो हम predictions हमेशा करते हैं, and that is, I'll show you. जैसे तुमने thumbnail में देख लिया होगा, we will be going with the same format जो हमारा format रहता है. We will be talking about the top scorer, we will be talking about the playmakers, be talking about the underachievers, the overachievers, the surprise of the season जो तुम्हारे हिसाब से एक surprise होने वाला है, and then we'll be talking directly about the top 6 कि हम top 6 में क्या क्या करने वाले हैं. So before anything else, let's directly get into the video and start discussing कि क्या हमारी इस बार की predictions होने वाली हैं for the season. So yeah, सबसे पहले talking about the top scorer, मतलब I don't think this should be a difficult task for anybody. We all have to put all our eggs in one basket only. The answer to this has to be Erling Braut Haaland. भाई last season he broke all records, उसने आग लगा रखी थी, and this year will be no different. मतलब I won't say कि वो अपना ही खुद का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ देगा in the next season, but he is capable of doing that under Pep Guardiola. I am sure about that. मतलब ठीक है, मिडफील्ड में सिटी का बहुत बड़ा रिवैम्प हुआ है. They have let go of some midfielders, some crucial players, but they have also gotten some very crucial players. So talking about Haaland himself, I think Pep Guardiola को समझ भी आ गया था that his way to go is through Erling Braut Haaland. City के सारे goal will go through him, and I believe with City की I am expecting कि City बहुत आगे जाएगी. Obviously, might be waiting for another title. वो देखते हैं नीचे आते आते predictions में. But right now, what I believe is कि Erling Braut Haaland will be the top scorer. But I'll say कि मैं थोड़ी और prediction इसके साथ ही करना चाहूँगा, because everybody knows कि यही prediction होने वाली थी about top scorer. The person who could compete, not I'll say कि उसको ही challenge directly कर देगा एक या दो pull, but the person next in line could be I don't know, but I think somebody from Manchester United might be lining up himself to go for it. Maybe a Rashford is where I'll bank myself. Could be the one who might be going after the golden boot, maybe after Haaland. So let's see what happens. Now moving on to the second category, that will be our playmaker. Playmaker is simply जो सबसे ज़्यादा assist करेगा, who will be the one holding on to the highest assist chart. And for me, it is an obvious guess with going with Kevin De Bruyne, but he has taken up injuries. He is not fully fit for the game today as well, if I am not wrong. And if this is happening, might be I am not going with Erling Braut Haaland. Rather, I am going for Mo Salah. Yeah, I have not put in a word for Mo Salah in the top scorer, because this season I believe he will be the provider, not the person who will be scoring more goals. So मेरे हिसाब से Salah will be the one providing the most assist, and maybe the goals जो Liverpool से आएंगे will be distributed among Nunes, Gakpo, Luis Diaz, and even Salah. But I believe Salah will be the one with the highest assist this season. So I'm going with Salah over De Bruyne. The next category, now this gets interesting, and that is going to be underachievers. Underachievers simply means कि everybody right now, when we are talking about the Premier League, before starting of the Premier League, everybody has expectations from them. Like everybody is expecting good for them, या फिर they have some standards कि वो ये standard को maintain करेंगे. But for me, one team that will not rely on the standards. मैं underachievers में team की बात कर रहा हूँ. I'm not going with a particular player. Yeah, so for me, the underachievers this season will be Wolves. Yes, Wolves have been in the Premier League for a long time now. They have been playing well. तीन सीजन पहले तक they were in the conversation of fighting for a European spot as well, doing good. But I feel it's time. It might be the Leicester story जो last season हुई थी with Leicester. It might happen with Wolves this year, and I am predicting they might even get relegated this year. I don't see that firepower. I do not see that complete management at Wolves right now. So maybe I feel that they might be the underachievers. Moving on to the overachievers. Talking about the overachievers simply are the team that are not highly ranked by everybody. If they are ranked at a normal level, but I personally believe वो team उस standard से ज़्यादा करेगी. I think I should not be getting any points for this way as well, because सब almost यही guess करने वाले थे. That will be Aston Villa. Whatever happens with Aston Villa, this season could be actually amazing. See, the problem with Aston Villa this season is they're a very very good team. They are doing very good, but जो उनके ऊपर की top six की teams है ना, वो फाड़ने वाली है. They are going for something actually magical, because सब almost एक ऐसे phase में है जिनको सबको prove करना है. So maybe this is the reason Aston Villa वहां पे कुछ ना करे प्रीमियर लीग में, मतलब करेगी. आई एम स्टिल सेइंग कि दे विल बी द ओवर अचीवर्स, दे विल बी हैविंग अ गुड पोजीशन. Maybe I'm predicting a European spot at, matlab, not the Conference League this time, but to the Europa League. I think they will go to the Europa League this season, and also just might be maybe a cup win, a domestic cup win, or a European Conference League. I am seeing them doing this, and I feel that they will be the overachievers this season. And just I'm saying them overachievers not because of the team. They have a fantastic team, they have a great coach, but the fact that it is Aston Villa and many people just rule them out because they are Aston Villa. So I am going with Aston Villa as my overachievers. Now moving on to the surprise. I know surprise is a very broad term and a lot of categories can be involved in it. So I'll just break it down. Surprise team, surprise player, and total surprise I am looking for this season. So, the surprise team of the season that will be in the Premier League this season will be surprising many teams and maybe getting out results जो कोई expect नहीं कर रहा होगा. Can be for the good, can be for the bad, but I am predicting a more positive aspect with them is Fulham. Many people are ruling out Fulham. Last season they were actually good and उनको थोड़ा सा overshadow कर दिया over other teams' success, because भाई the way Fulham played last year, that was great. And this year also I believe Fulham are building something very very nasty. They're going for something very good. Teams should be aware of them. They could be taking out one or two big surprises of the season. So I am going for Fulham as the surprise team of the season. Moving on to the surprise player of the season. Call it my Chelsea bias, call it anything, but the surprise player of the season this year will be, this season it will be Mudryk, Mikhailo Mudryk. Yes, the Ukrainian guy who is the termed as the flop signing, who is termed as the money wasted signing. Arsenal fans laughing at us. Hold on to this season. This guy will prove you wrong. I'm not saying that he'll go for the golden boot or he'll be banging every game, but this actually be doing a lot good this season. That is what I believe, and he could be instrumental. I know focus could be on Nkunku, although he's injured. Focus could be on Nicholas Jackson up top. Focus can be in the midfield, जहाँ चेल्सी बहुत सारी साइनिंग्स करके मतलब अंधी एक बहुत कमाल की टीम बना देगी. But for me, the player who is being underlooked, who is not being looked enough, is going to be Mikhailo Mudryk, and he will be doing something good for Chelsea this year, and I believe so. Now, moving on to the top six, maybe this is the reason you did click on this video. Maybe this is why you came कि आते ही comments में गाली देनी है, whatever he says. See, oh sorry. Before moving on, I forgot the surprise of the season जो मैं एक देने वाला था. Team बता दी, player बता दी, surprise of the season. That is very much correlated with your top six. Is this year the title race will go to the end? This is not going to be a two-way title race. I believe this could be even a three-way title race, or maybe a four-way title race. That is what I believe. मतलब maybe, and I'm simply saying ये two-way title race नहीं होगी last तक. Maybe you'll get a winner in February, but Jan और Feb तक ना तुम्हें पता नहीं चलेगा who will be the final winner, and बहुत मेहनत होगी टू गेट अ क्लियर विनर. नहीं मिलेगा तुम्हें. लास्ट ईयर मे बी आर्सेनल एंड सिटी ऑलमोस्ट डन ही थे कि इन दोनों में से कोई होगा. दिस ईयर इट विल बी बिट मोर डिफिकल्ट. टॉप फोर की रेस भी डिफिकल्ट होगी डेफिनेटली. टॉप फोर टॉप फाइव की रेस, वट एवर द चैंपियंस लीग के नए रूल्स हैं उसके हिसाब से रेस बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगी. बट आई बिलीव इज कि टॉप फोर में या टॉप थ्री में टाइटल रेस जाएगा. दैट इज बाय सरप्राइज फॉर यू. नाउ नेमिंग दोस टीम जो मेरे हिसाब से टॉप सिक्स बना रही हैं दिस सीजन. नोटेबल मेंशंस जो एक्सक्लूड होने वाले हैं इज गोइंग टू बी टॉटनम. या ऑब्वियसली टॉटनम एंड हैरी केन तो उन्होंने बहुत ही लेट इन द विंडो लूज करा है अब. आई डोंट थिंक दे आर गोइंग फॉर समथिंग मैजिकल. मे बी वन मोर सीजन अंडर पोस्टेकोग्लू एंड देन वी माइट सी कि क्या होगा. बट राइट नाउ पुटिंग देम इन टॉप सिक्स इज नॉट माई थिंग. सो मैंने बिग सिक्स में से अगर टॉटनम को हटा दिया, हु एम आई रिप्लेसिंग देम विद? इज इट न्यू कासल? इज इट गोइंग टू बी न्यू कासल अगेन? No. Yeah, this is also a big bold prediction. I believe Newcastle might not make the top six again. This is purely based on the fact they are in the Champions League as well, and they need to have a good set of runs जहाँ पे उनको चैंपियंस लीग भी खेलना पड़ेगा, प्रीमियर लीग भी खेलना पड़ेगा, एंड द डोमेस्टिक कप्स तो हैं ही हैं. So I believe Newcastle might do good in one of the cups, domestic cups वगैरह में, but I believe they might just miss out on top six because on number six I am placing Aston Villa. Yeah, my overachievers this season will be Aston Villa, and top six could be an overachievement if they finish over Newcastle and Tottenham as I have predicted. So I'm going with sixth pair Aston Villa. They have some good players, new additions in form of Pau Torres, Diaby, Tielemans, and I am seeing कुछ और players के पीछे they are still going and they might actually have a very very good team to compete with. So I'm going with Aston Villa at sixth. Fifth for me will be Liverpool. I am doing this, मतलब this video will be going a day before Chelsea Liverpool, and अगर लिवरपूल ने चेल्सी को पेल दिया मैं अपना जोक बना लूंगा, लेकिन but just still saying I believe for the whole season Liverpool will be fifth. They have gone with a new midfield. This is something जो Jurgen Klopp के tactics के against है, मतलब against तो नहीं बोलूंगा but a different approach है. Now they will be relying on a complete striker. वो जो उनका फॉल स्ट्राइकर वाला वो फॉर्मेशन था वो खत्म होगा. They have gotten Szoboszlai who will play number 10. So finally Liverpool will have a number 10 and a number 9 playing together. So मतलब एक approach में change है, and I believe this might not be the season where directly Liverpool race में आ जाए. That is just I believe, but you never know whatever happens. Now moving on to the top four. That's very difficult. जैसे मैंने तुम्हें बोला ना टाइटल रेस विल बी between these three or four teams. I'll say कि fourth पे चलो I'll place Chelsea. I'll not be too over ambitious with Pochettino squad considering Nkunku को भी इंजरी हो गई है and midfield की signings आज की डेट तक तो अनाउंस नहीं ही हुई है. So I am going with fourth for Chelsea. I am going with the three teams जो मेरे हिसाब से could be doing miracles this season. Yes, it's going to be United at 3. I'll go with Arsenal at 2 and City at 1. But trust me, the title race will be very difficult. City to win it again this year. That is what I believe. Pep Guardiola will do it again. But can he retain the Champions League with it? I don't know. I doubt he might be doing that. But for me, I'm going this order. United को मैं क्यों इतना highly rate कर रहा हूँ? Because I believe Ten Hag का this season will be magical. He has got some players that he actually wanted. He has got his signings. Now it is time to prove, and he will prove. And Arsenal, I know some players are making, some people are making mockery about Arsenal not doing good and maybe not the better squad as मतलब last season जैसी squad नहीं है. Rather, I'll say that is a better squad than last season. उन्होंने Kai Havertz साइन कर लिया, हम हंस रहे हैं, but you never know what Kai Havertz can give to them. They have Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus, two players जो तुम्हें अगर दो डिफरेंट टैक्टिक खिलाने हैं तो Arteta got his bench भाई. Arteta got everything in his basket now. Declan Rice guarding that back line with Timber as an addition. You're waiting for something good भाई. मतलब ट्रस्ट मी ये बहुत अच्छा होने वाला है दिस सीजन फॉर आर्सेनल एंड सिटी. तो मैं बता ही चुका, दे विल बी विनिंग इट, बट डू नॉट रूल आउट द टॉप फोर जो मैंने बताया फॉर द टाइटल. एनीथिंग कैन हैपन. And before this video becomes too long, thank you so much for listening. Do let me know your opinions, your predictions in the comments down below. Do let me know तुम्हें कैसा कौन लगता है all these six categories जो मैंने mention कर रखी है. Top scorer, playmaker, underachievers, overachievers, surprise and the top six. Do not forget to mention them in the comments down below. And let's see whoever gets the best out of the lot. Obviously, we'll review our predictions as always at the end of the season या फिर during the mid of the season. But let's see what you got in your wildest of brains and do let me know your opinions. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for commenting and liking. See you guys until in the next video. See you. Bye bye.